Okay, so hello there, my name is Daniel Andrade and this is my math key activity reflection. So most of the information I got from this project was graphically. I had to investigate different types of graphs. I had quadratic graphs, I had linear function graphs, and what I did was to analyze the graph and turn them in a way I could analyze them as algebraic functions. I actually used a mathematical language. I used several functions like mx plus b or perfect square trinomials, and but I didn't use a notation to represent the different functions we worked in the project. So during this project I was able to identify between the independent variable and the dependent variable. The independent variable is the variable that is changed in order to determine a certain result, which will be the dependent variable. For example, there's an experiment in which scientists tested if the time that a student slept before having a test affected the test score. In this case, the independent variable will be the amount of sleep the student had, and the dependent variable will be the test score. So my part of this project was to make the video, and during the video I made some examples of how to use functions, and while I created those examples that describe the situations where functions can be used. So the purpose of this project was to learn how to use the different functions that exist in our real life. I think it really helped me as I now can identify the different type of functions that exist and how can I apply them in real life situations. So I worked with my partners Santiago Ulloa and Jorge Galvan, and the method we used to complete this project was to split the work that had to be done into three equivalent parts. So there were not like that much of proposals, as we knew since the beginning what we needed to do. So just one of us said what was needed to be done, and I mean we did it for this project. What I learned from this project was that math is really useful uh, for every person's life. I mean, it is commonly known or commonly said that math isn't useful in any part of the life unless you're a teacher, unless you're an architect. But if you pay close attention to those very details, you will eventually get to know that math is indeed used in every person's daily life. The only thing I would really change was to start working 1, 2, or 3 days before we started. But I mean, everyone in the team worked, everyone got their job done, so I have really no complaints.